But yeah, man, welcome back to the Snake Trap Sessions. I am so excited to be back. I am finally here, Canada. Can you believe it? What is good, everybody? It's your boy MJ up in the building. Welcome back to another episode of the Snake Trap Sessions vlogs. If this is your first time tapping in, what is good? I'm your boy MJ. Do your boy a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, be a part of that notification gang. That way you're on top of every single vlog I drop here Saturday mornings. That way you're not slept on any amazing content that I provide you guys. Because guess what? I am in Canada, baby. I am at the Mutation Creation facility. Finally at my boy Billy's place. I've been looking forward to this for so long, and guess what? I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. We have an amazing podcast going down tonight, so make sure you're ready for that. Make sure you head over to the Trap Talk with MJ podcast YouTube channel, subscribe. That way you're on top of every single podcast that I drop. Coolest reptile podcast in the world, that's a fact. Thank you all the love and support. But guys, we are gonna tap in right now with my boy Billy. Let's see what this facility is all about, and let's see what this Mutation Creation vibe is going to bring to this industry. Gee. And here we go. Oh man, I need an appointment. I hope I have an appointment. He is. There he is. I have an appointment. I swear I have an appointment.
It's like,
what is
we
good?
have to keep certain people out.
Billy from Mutation Creation. Dude, I am so happy to be here, Billy. I've been looking forward to this for such a long time.
Yeah, it's been forever. It seems like I've known you for, I've talked to you for about 4 or 5 years now, but finally meeting in person is pretty damn awesome.
You're one of the originators who inspired me to do what I do today. So I'm so happy to see your facility and see what this is all about, man. Let's tap in, bro.
Come on in.
And here we are, Bill. What an amazing place, bro. I mean, I feel like I'm inside a restaurant. See a kitchen right over here.
Yeah,
I mean,
we definitely have back here. And we have different types of coffee makers, induction. We cook breakfast in the morning. We got barbecue out the back. Lord of the Lion in Austin, man, we have some crazy steak dinners.
Where is Lord in Lion? Where was Lord in Austin at?
Okay, Austin, he left yesterday to Portugal for 3 weeks, well, 20 days.
Oh, good for him.
So a lion was supposed to go with him, but of course, he didn't get his passport in time. Popping in later today.
Awesome.
And come and say hello.
How long have you been in this? Before we get the tour started, I want to know, how long have you been in this building so far?
Basically, just over 1.5 years. It took me about 1.5 months, just under 1.5 months to get everything ready so we could actually bring animals over from the old facility.
And even from what I was talking to you earlier, there's still changes in the works in this place.
We're always renovating, doing different things. Very happy with where it's at, but I always like to see change, especially if it's for the better.
Right.
We're constantly doing things. It would be better if we did this, moving stuff around. And I'm always like that. Right. I like to see change. Change means things are better, or I'm making things better. And plus, it shows how much effort and stuff that I put in is actually benefiting and showing the results of me changing and growing.
Well, Billy, I can tell you this: from running a podcast, I know what kind of influence you have with a lot of these breeders and whatnot. So I can tell you, there's going to be a lot of people excited to see this place.
First, when you come in, we got a little lounge, or my.
Is that dirty laundry? Or is that clean?
Is
this merch?
Yeah, no, it's not merch. It's not for sale. Okay. So basically, and I guess, I don't know, it's sort of maybe lazy for me, but every time I do a video, we're always doing, shout outs for shirts.
Right.
So yesterday we cut, I think, 8 or 9 clutches. So I put a shirt on, go and do the clutch, come on out, fill the shirt here, go grab another one, put another one on. I'm a little lazy. I still haven't, folded them and put them away yet. Or I'll be really nice and ask Alex or Kat, which are amazing folders. They taught me how to do it because I just, guys are, just fold and
throw it on the floor.
Well, Matthew's a big believer in ironing. He does not wear a shirt unless he irons it.
Crisp.
Yeah.
I just throw my shit on, bro.
Yeah, me too. Here,
All right.
this is where we shoot all the videos and the egg cuttings.
Wow.
Our sticker walls.
The infamous sticker wall, man.
Sticker walls.
The originator. I want to say you're one of the originators who actually started this trend right here. I got to say,
I saw people doing it. I mean, I've been giving away stickers since 2012.
Okay, right.
At trade shows.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, other people started doing it, and I'm like, wow. Then I started seeing a few people putting them on their incubators, and I'm like, hey, good idea, but I don't want to. I love looking and seeing the eggs.
You want to see what's in there.
I don't want to hide,
stickers.
So I'm like, where can I put them? Where do I have enough room? Because if I do this with the amount of people getting into this and that I already know,
right.
I'm gonna have a hell of a lot of stickers. Where can I put this?
Right.
The fucking ceiling. Yeah.
Right. That was the original.
So that's why I did these original panels, and these are the originals.
So you took these ceilings down with you, right?
I took them with me, yeah. So then what I did is I sort of tended them together. This is a full piece. This is a full piece here. And I got another full piece that I gotta sit there and cut around and put up there. And now I got my sticker walls. Keep adding to it, yeah. It's pretty, I love it.
And you even made, like, there's room for more, I see that you.
Oh yeah, I keep sticking some in, like, in little pieces, where I can. And I've got a lot.
All right, guys, drop a comment if you see your sticker on this wall. I'm sure you should, because he has like almost every sticker you can think of, man.
Yeah, and I got a whole bunch more that I still got to add.
Right.
And this room's a little in chaos. This is going to be the future, retail store where we're going to have like, heat packs, of course, all the different types of bedding, have a variety. Because I get a lot of people that come in to pick up snakes. It's like, where can I get this? And I'm sending them to other stores. I have a little shop right here, and I don't want to carry everything. I don't want to compete against the bigger stores either. But if somebody's coming here and they need something, why drive an extra 15, 20 minutes to go pick up a $10 or $20 item when I can carry it here?
What's your overall goal as far as wanting to have tours at some point? Are you doing any kind of advertising or get the public in here at all?
No, right now, especially with tours, like if we didn't have the big social media presence and YouTube and everybody's always on their phone.
Right.
I mean, if people want to look at snakes and stuff, they can see it online. I don't really want to bring random people in off the street because then I've got to sit there and sort of control the crowd and we're always busy here.
Right.
So if it's somebody that is interested in learning the business or somebody that's buying a snake, they can come and handle them and see them in person. I don't mind showing them and seeing where they can take their basement hobby or even their very first purchase and say, hey, if you want to get into breeding, you could be this one day. The sky's the limit. I know I'm even gonna get bigger than this, like the way I'm going.
I could feel that too.
It's I don't have a plan. Like I don't say, oh, I gotta be here. This is the level I gotta reach. I just do. And then I react. Just like changes around here. Hey, everything looks amazing. Wow, why are you changing? It was perfect because this is better for what we're doing and how we're growing. For myself, I need change, and I think change is good.
Into other stuff besides ball pythons. That's why I love you, Billy. Why don't we check out some of your neat little side projects that you have going on over here? Let's check this beauty out. What's the details on this enclosure here?
So yeah, big caiman lizard. We thought it was a her, and by the scent glands it looks like it's now a him. So we used to call her Drusilla. Now we call him Drake.
Check out this boy, man. Billy's caiman looks so beautiful. Supposedly he's a big dick.
There we go.
Oh. Not a hatch, buddy. Oh my god, here's a crunch. Yeah, I got a shot of him perched up when I first came in. He was right there stretched out. He's amazing.
He grew in this thing fast. Like he's only here for 6 months. He's going into here. Right. When I got him just over maybe about a year and 2 months ago, he was in the palm of my hand.
I remember that.
Had an initial enclosure. About 6 months later, he grew so big. That initial enclosure wasn't good enough, so we got him a bigger one. Right. And then now that one's outgrown. So if he can outgrow this, I'm in big trouble. But yeah, this is awesome. So I've already started the wood. So wood's going all the way around on the floor. I'm gonna cap all the barking so that you don't see any of this. It's gonna look as natural as possible. Gonna have some moss and maybe some live plants. I'm not sure yet. I gotta do the plumbing for the it's a 100-gallon tub. So I gotta get the plumbing in. I'm hoping in the next couple weeks. Everything was put off because a couple weeks ago we had the barbecue, and then now Austin and them are gone.
And now we're here.
You guys are here. It's like I can't get a break. But it's all good.
That's
man.
the story of your life, though,
Yeah,
Billy.
that's
be
how it
honest.
is, man.
Yeah.
Go, always go.
Right. I'm gonna set up the draining system for that.
Okay, so what is good is, what's out? I have this nice little door.
Okay, dang.
So
very handy.
So now I'm gonna have all the plumbing and stuff
Oh,
into there.
wow, that's so neat.
And what's good, okay, so I can run it up, do everything that I need.
You have access all to the bottom.
Yep. And what's awesome is once this is closed, and I just basically do this, and I'll do a water change, attach a hose, and the filter, or the cleaning filter that I have,
Right.
has an exhaust. So
Okay.
you basically turn it off and it'll actually suck the water and drain it out. So I just get a hose, run it to the street, take all the dirty water out, and then I can actually siphon it back in or put a bucket of water and have it in, and then it'll suck the water back in and fill. When I got the animal, I had someone like Lord of Lion. I also have Alex. They know a lot about lizards and stuff and needs and food, and plus all of us here, it's my animal, but it's the team's animal. You know, sometimes I think they get more interaction, especially with Jeffrey. That's our parrot.
Right.
You'll meet him soon.
Jeffrey.
He interacts. You know, Lion and Austin are always getting him to fly. We have our spiders. We'll get past those.
Yeah, please. Although I think it's neat. I think it's awesome. I mean, you have bioactive systems right here where the kitchen's at for all the employees and whatnot. And, you know, Billy says that they cook up steaks like almost every day from the butcher. I mean, this is just a way to live for your
Yeah,
employees,
we
man.
got our cappuccino maker, our coffee maker.
Whatever you need.
Yeah,
Where's Austin's smoking area? Does he have a
always up the back.
Okay.
Here, that's a
Oh, wow. Look at that
Chihuahua.
lychee. Is that a lychee?
Yeah. It's a Chihuahua gecko.
Pokemon case. Look at this. Wow. So what's all this right here, Billy? I mean, I know
This
you have
is all-
you have your legendary Pokemon collection right here.
Yeah, I got some more there, some more here, and some more in boxes because it used to be all on display into the room that we now changed over to the hatchling room.
Right.
So this is all the amazing, you know, shirts that I've received from all you
people's-
guys out
right,
there.
right,
yeah,
right.
and these are the ones that.
It's awesome.
So
Look at that.
here's what we do. From here up, okay, are the ones that we haven't worn yet.
Right.
When we wear them, they go down here. Wear one a video and still not get one. Everybody's in a year.
Right.
It's that many. And not complaining. You know, I love you guys. I
know.
hope more come.
Just don't take it personal, guys. He has a lot going on.
Yeah.
with his
So
shirt.
what we're trying to do is we'll wear one. We'll put it down there, so we're not wearing the same
You're
one.
not favoriting? Dang.
yeah.
I have favorites for sure. I think I
Oh,
wear the
there's a
same
few.
shirts.
Yeah.
I wear all the time.
Pokemon stuff.
Oh, this is so cool, man. You gotta love the kid and Billy right now. Here we go inside. All right, Billy.
Hardworking team.
Look at the team. Team MC in the building. How you guys doing?
Austin and the Lion, they should be. Austin won't be here. A Lion might make a, you know, unless late minute he got his. Imagine he got home yesterday.
And then he got his passport.
Got his passport.
I'd be best case
That's why
scenario.
you won't see him because
Yeah.
he just went to the airport and said, "Get me on the next flight. I got
Yeah.
my passport, guys." Here's our incubators. And like I was explaining earlier to you guys, we have this shelf in here. So we keep our incubators at 89.5. Once they hatch or we cut, we leave them in there until they start shedding. Once we see one shed, we pull them out and then put them on the shelf. And the room's about 85.5, so we drop it around, 3 degrees, 4 degrees. And then they finish shedding off in there, and then we put them into our tubs. And roughly about 81 or so. So we drop them initial 3-4 degrees, until they all shed. And then when we do the videos and then put them away, they come down. So instead of going from 89.5 to 81 or so, we slowly transition. It's worked.
Slow acclimation.
Yeah, and it works really fine. And that way too, they're not always jammed in your incubator. You're not always opening your incubator to take a clutch out when other ones are in there. So it keeps the incubators more stable as well, because I don't need to check on ones that are either haven't hatched or haven't come out of the egg. I just want to see if they're all ready and they've all hatched. They've all shed so that we can do a video. So we're not disturbing the fluctuations in the incubator.
So they go from this room to here.
Correct. And as you can tell by the wall on the back and the TV, this used to be where we had the table and did our social media.
So the
And
podcast used to be right here, right?
In our lunchroom.
And that's all out there on the side.
Yeah, it's out there now, for now. That's going to change also.
So how many hatchings would you say typically or roughly are in this room right now, Billy?
Well, each one of these are 80. So 80, some are 80, 40, 320. So 360 here.
And you just put 100 hatchlings in here, correct?
Yeah, just yesterday.
Wow.
These ones here are the ones where, these are the ones that are for sale. So once they go from here, small, then we start putting them in around this size, you know, and high and bigger.
Right.
So we get them to about 200, 250 grams or so, and then we move them into here. Need space, so sometimes they go in there a little earlier. But we used to only have these, so I have full confidence of taking a hatchling that just came out of the incubator, I have its first shed, and putting it directly in there. But when you have something like this, we'll show you. So here's touch 59. This one ate, this one didn't, but he seems interested. So I'm just gonna help him along. Relax, here you go. Over here. But this one ate, and this is the very first meal ever.
Right. Hatchlings growing quicker in a smaller confined area. Do you feel like
I
that's
really
true?
don't know. To me, the reason why I went with this is because at the old facility when I got these, it was space. So in the amount of space that I can hold, 80, 160, 240 animals is roughly the same space that holds 75. 3 times as many, maybe even 4 times as many animals in the same space. That's what I needed. As far as them thriving better, I'm not sure. But when you have an animal such as this, in a small spot, trying to chase this for the very first time, okay, it's a smaller, like you say, footprint
Right.
than having me throw that rat in here, and now he's running around all over.
Yeah.
So I think when it's a smaller enclosure and you put a rat in for the first time or feed, it's easier to attain or try to get the rat than it is to try to, you know, move all around to get it.
To go to the hatchling stage, right? So basically, that's a sub-adult room as well, or like when did they graduate from that room?
So basically, everything in there is for sale or right out of the incubator.
Okay.
So right out of the incubator, when we decide that I'm keeping it, it's a holdback.
Right.
Then we put it in our holdback room.
Oh.
And if it goes into a holdback room, it goes right in there. And for sale stays there.
So whole back room
So
it is.
holdback. We have our sink, and you know, might as well say hi to Jeffrey.
Hi Jeffrey, what's
Hi,
up, buddy?
Jeffrey.
How you living?
Good
There,
boy.
nice.
And let me see pretty wings. There's a good boy.
Nice.
There you
Very,
go.
very player, Jeffrey.
Yeah, now he's gonna go take
I'm
off
gonna
and
take
eat
my
his
treat
food.
and
Yeah.
go. Leave me alone.
It's the holdback room.
Wow.
Everything in here. There's Alex hard at work.
Hi Alex, how you doing? That's Alex down there killing it.
Everything in here is holdbacks. So people always ask, oh, what's the orange line? So the orange line is basically, and in the other room you'll see a yellow line. Because Catherine, Alex, well Alex is a little taller, she's even taller than me. There he is, hold on, look at this. That's Jaffe.
Oh my, look who it is! Look, I got Lordy lying in the building.
I missed my flight because I didn't get my passport.
It's like a fighter, yeah, I got a bunch of them. You know, this one's Het Ultramel. It's OD, Mojave, Enchi,
So this is Cypress and Hypo together?
Cypress Hypo, yeah, with OD and Enchi, and some have asphalt. Like, look at these things, man. So pastel, leopard, freeway clown. She's getting big, but look at that color.
Yeah.
People say pastel and clown is horrible.
That's not true.
I agree,
This is proof it
But-
can work though.
100%. So this is just a leopard pastel freeway clown. It looks like it has a DG tone to it, or like look how crisp the orange is.
Very clean.
You know, imagine having a DG enhancer or even like OD or super OD into stuff like this. It is a lesser super asphalt clown.
Wow.
First one,
Let's
yeah,
check
ready?
this out. Oh, dude. Okay, so I hear some people hate lesser in clown too. I mean,
It's, well, you know why they hate it? Because it's limited. You can't, it's because of the bell complex. You can't do supers. You can't mix it with Mojave, Phantom, Butter, etc., special even, Russo. But I mean, look at this animal. Super asphalt, lesser clown. It's
I love that.
you know, I love the goldy. It's, you know, it almost has like an Enchi golden
yeah, I
tinge.
see that.
But yeah, I don't even know where I'm taking this, but
Monsoon? Would you put Monsoon in that?
I'm
maybe?
definitely doing Monsoon into asphalt, super asphalt, freeway. But it's just like the patterning and even the color. Like, look how the color pops. And one thing I've noticed with super asphalt and the freeway stuff, especially into clown, it doesn't really fade. Enchi special, freeway clown. So this is an Enchi special. And the Enchi is sort of, I mean, this almost wish I had pastel to bring some of the color.
So this has no pastel in it?
No pastel.
Wow.
It has special, Enchi, freeway, but look at that head.
Yeah, his thing's awesome.
So, I mean, these are all females. I've got a lot of stuff.
And freeway clown stuff very untapped right now, right? Like, I mean, there's some highway clown stuff, but I'm not seeing a lot of freeway clown stuff.
So many. I just don't know where they all are. You know, I have to go and use my Husbandry Pro to find out. But
Husbandry Pro, beginner or experience, you feel like it works no matter what, right? I mean, what would be your recommendation when using Husbandry Pro?
well, the best thing is, especially if you're new into keeping reptiles or breeding, you know, you're gonna have a smaller amount, so it's easy to input the animals. Once you input the animals, then you got to sort of find out exactly what you want to do with it, put in all the information, and then learning how to use it. But when you start adding more animals and starting to do more with the program, you learn as you go.
Right.
So for me to get the program, we had to input over 2,000 animals. It took us like 4 or 5 months. And while we were doing that, we were trying to learn how to use it. So instead of making gradual steps, it was like, here you go, let's do all this and let's see how it works. Now I know how it works. Best thing I ever have. It's amazing. I can do so many things. It's time saving. Literally I can just go and scan this animal, tell you where I got it from or where it was produced, who it was produced by, if I produced it myself, the date of birth, what it eats, when it ate, you name it. Like it's full control.
Especially if you're not an organized person, this will help you out.
It's amazing. I mean, I used to have spreadsheets like other people do, Excel spreadsheets and stuff. They work, but if I'm on vacation, instead of me, all I have to do is open up Husbandry Pro, type in search of any animal. Like right now, I can go and say, hey, Billy, what do you have for Enchi for sale? I can go and type in Enchi and it'll bring up every single animal in my collection, and then I filter sale. And then it brings up every single animal I have for sale that has Enchi in, or even clown or het clown. It tells me exactly how many pieds I have in my collection, how many het pieds.
Your own personalized morph market.
It's exactly, yeah.
Let's see where all this stuff is made at.
After the holdback room for my future breeders,
Right.
come on into here.
Jeffrey, what's good, player?
And here, the first 2.5 racks are my breeder males, and then these are also females. So what we like about here is all the breeders stay in the breeding room. Males, females, all the breeding's here, the ultrasound's here. Once they lay eggs, which we do have a clutch. This is a split clutch with myself and Austin. So here's the female just chilling on eggs. We'll be putting those away after. Once they're done, straight into the incubator room.
Not even a far walk.
And this is where we saw a window through. So this is the actual incubator room where we were staring at right through here.
Yeah.
I think that window idea where you can see is just awesome.
So that's the thing. With this, it's sort of simple, right? Everything's contained. The breeder ones here we have in this room.
Right.
The
tables.
Take it, do this. We can do everything here. Come right into here. So eggs, there's no leaving. Everything's nice and simple. What we'll be doing is where they're sitting, we're going to turn that into another room with a glass door right here. So
this will be contained with the glass doors,
yeah,
basically.
It'll be exactly like this. Okay, a little different color. So we have yellow, we have orange. We're gonna have sort of in between orange and red, and this is where we're gonna have all those males. So now we have the males on their own room.
So the males will be here. So shipping center won't be here.
No. This is shipping center's gonna be here.
Okay.
This is all staying. So just imagine a room right here with doors opening here, like glass, just like this.
Right.
Sort of duplicating the theme.
That's epic.
All the males will be in here, which gives us now 4 more of these racks. So basically 4 of these now, and there'll be more females. And the reason why we did it is, some of these here, this one here is beautiful. This is a leopard special yellow belly double het monsoon pied. This is an animal I really, really, really want to get the breeding size.
Right.
So she was over in the holdback room, got big. Let's move it over. Before we had these racks, we would basically put it into something like this. So when it's in here, it's so big. Pastel Enchi Desert Ghost female. So what happens is we put that animal in here. because it's such a big transition from the small tub to the big tub, they go off of food.
Right.
Last thing I want to do is have this animal go off of food. I want her to gain, eat and gain weight so I can breed her. I mean, wow. What we've decided is to go with a racking system like this, which, as you see, it's a lot smaller, it's wider, it's smaller. So the heat will be more, so it's more similar. Here is the 10 series or whatever they call the small series.
Right, the small series.
If you notice, look, they're the exact same length.
Same length.
Right.
Look at
So
Just
basically, they're going from here into here. A little bit more height, a little bit more width. It's sort of a good transition before they go into here to get eating. She went from eating in the big tub, or in the small tub. We didn't have these at the time. We put her in a big tub, went off of food. So now we put her back into this. She's back on food. And, we just got this rack in the other day, so none of these animals have had a meal in here yet.
Right.
So they're going to be acclimated in here for another 7 days. Next Thursday, every 2 weeks,
Okay.
we're going to try. So after being in here from the bigger tubs into here for about 10 days or so, hopefully we feed and we take those reds off and they, it'd be like awesome.
How long have you been feeding for every 2 weeks for?
About 3 years now.
Okay.
Maybe even almost 4.
And what have you seen, change-wise from doing that? Have you noticed anything?
100%. So one thing is, and the biggest thing I found is less work because I'm not feeding every week. Right. 2,000 rodents is a lot of work. It's a good 8 to 10 hour day.
Right.
Feeding, going back, making sure they ate, stuff like that. Animals seem to be more, when it is feeding day, they're more hungry. The food response is amazing. It's not like, you throw them in, it's like, oh, this one doesn't want to eat. What's great is from hatchlings all the way up. If we go to my holdback room again and you look at that wall, the 1,000-gram wall anymore. 1,000-gram wall is because we're feeding so much.
Too much
Their
stuff going
body
on,
is
yeah.
like, you know what, hey, I gotta chill, yeah. And then talking to other people, doctors and herpetologists, the ball python, the digestive system is basically 10 to 14 days a week.
Right.
I mean, 4 times a month.
Right.
If it's only digesting half plus half is 1, half plus half is 2. I'm just feeding it 2.
Right.
So what I've noticed, especially over a long period of time, is I don't notice that my animals aren't growing as fast. I actually think they're pretty much growing at the same pace, if not better, because they don't go off as food as much. Because they're hungry to eat. Also, when you open up the tubs on an off week, they're not like just sitting there going, oh my Lord, they're not full. They're more active, they poop less, they're feeding less, which is also a stressful activity, feeding.
Right.
So
It is.
I'm not stressing them out, I'm feeding them less, and I don't even feed big meals. A big female, okay?
Wow.
Okay?
That's a big girl.
Big girl. Did she lay yet this year?
Beautiful.
Not yet.
What's the genetics on this girl? That girl's beautiful.
This is a spot-nosed het clown
Wow.
that went IMG.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Easy.
It went
Unreal.
IMG.
It went IMG.
Yeah, after about 6 months, it shed, and it's like, what the hell is this? So I don't know if it's genetic yet. I don't think it is, but, it'd be cool. But this female here eats every 2 weeks, and I don't even, my mediums are not even big mediums.
Right. They're on the smaller end.
100%. 12 eggs, okay?
It's a big girl too.
She's back on food. She laid maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. My animals breed every single year, even though I feed them twice a week. Especially with my hatchlings, when they grow, they're getting to weight at 18 to 2 years. So it's not like, oh, if you do it Billy's way or the way he's doing it, it's going to take him an extra year to breed.
Right.
Oh, I don't have the time. I really want to get them breeding faster. I don't notice the difference. And if I did, it'd be sort of like, running the business, having all this high overhead. And, most people, even myself for many, many years, have fed every week. I think I should go back to feeding every week because, one, I need to produce more. I don't notice it. The animals that lay the next year. And there's another thing that people have been saying. If your female doesn't eat as much, you're going to get small clutches. Here's an enhancer genetic stripe female. Okay. She laid. Actually, is this the one in the clutch? So she laid about maybe 2.5 months ago. Back on food.
Bro, she looks good.
Okay. The very first year she laid for me was 3 years ago, 8 eggs. Last year, 10. This year, 11. So it's not like you're going to hear stuff like, well, if you don't feed them very well, you're going to get small clutches. Nope. Alex said the same thing. She gets her rodents from me. I only get them every 2 weeks. So guess what? You only get them 2 weeks. she kept saying before breeding, like, oh, you know, they're really hungry. I think, you know, they're so used to eating more. And I'm like, hey, trust me. Her clutches, 9, 10, 12, 11, 10, 9. Hold on. Alex, what's your last 7 clutches of eggs? Feeding every 2 weeks.
I lost 7 questions. Oh, what, it was like 9, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Right. And I was just saying, what did you say to me before you had eggs?
I hope they don't give me a smaller clutch.
No, you were saying you need to feed more.
Yeah, I need to.
Because you were worried.
I was worried. I was a little bit worried, but at the same time, my girls haven't laid in a long time either.
I think
that's true.
I think that's natural for any of us keepers thinking like, man, they need to eat. They need to eat just
Yeah.
because we're just, it's our natural head.
But
Yeah.
another thing too is what we're noticing is when we go to feed, they're really hungry because they're
settled. They're
empty.
ready. Yeah, they're ready.
100%.
Yeah, they're ready.
So that's what I mean. The feeding response is so much better because it's not like, you know, oh, I'm digesting my rat. Things are good. It's like, what the
Well, I mean,
hell?
think about humans. Like, how much better does food taste when you're hungry and you have an empty stomach versus like I just ate? Like, how does it? Dude, hello.
So my hatchlings, I do the same thing. The odd time I'll give it an extra meal, so it'll eat 3 times in a month. But mostly it's every second week. These are my females. Notice how there's no reds. Reds means they didn't eat. All of these things eat every damn week. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Out of 1,000.
11 out of, what's that?
A lot.
Like,
Pastel yellow belly dreamsicle.
yep.
This one's cool too.
This is the monsoon.
So
That's the monsoon just
Yeah,
chilling
so,
there.
Mojave Monsoon. That is, we do split clutches with Nasty Morphs, Nate and Trevor. And this here is a banana special Enchi GHI 50% monsoon.
So you get some GHI monsoon stuff.
I hope so. An Enchi monsoon, banana monsoons, and a combo special.
Once clown gets in there, oh my god.
No, it's not. Yeah. How many more knives?
You ever had poutine?
How many knives?
I have
do you need?
actually.
Yeah.
I'm sick. Any more knives?
Okay, we can share.
I'll take the money.
This never stops. Clutches keep on coming here at the Mutation Creation facility. You gotta love it. All right, everyone, that's all we have on this episode of the Snake Trap Session vlogs. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. I'm about to go enjoy the rest of my day here with Billy and his crew. So make sure you please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and definitely make sure you tap into our podcast that's going down tonight. I'm direct from the Mutation Creation facility. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys here next week for another Snake Trap Sessions vlogs, and I'm out. Cheers. Thank you for watching this week's Snake Trap Sessions vlogs. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, that way you're on top of every single vlog that's released here on every Saturday. Please remember to subscribe to Trap Talk with MJ podcast as well, and I'll catch you guys here next week. Cheers!